Welcome back, finally, to Laser Sports Update, your home for everything Lasell sports. I'm Taylor Viles. There were 352 days between Lasell sporting events. The last game was played back on March 12, 2020. That was softball at Wesleyan in Connecticut. The first game since then was played on February 27, 2021. It was the men's basketball team against Babson College, one of two games the team played this spring. Questions have swirled about if and when Lasell will be able to return to competition. Until now, nothing has been concrete, but finally, schedules have been released. 5 teams are prepared to compete as of now: the men's and women's lacrosse teams, the baseball team, the softball team, and the men's volleyball team. COVID-19 protocols are being heavily enforced in order to create an effective return to play. It was also announced that GNAC play would be taking place, which is exciting for athletes because now there is a chance for a playoff format. For this first episode, I will be going to preview each team's season as well as focus on one particular laser from each team in the premiere of our Laser Focus. The baseball team is coming off a shortened 2020 season that was full of potential. I remember talking to many of the athletes on the team last year, and the excitement was palpable. They went 2-3 to start the season, but that sample size was not large enough. They are returning several players, including 5 graduate students, who are taking advantage of their extra year of eligibility. Wyatt Savonin stands out as one of their brightest stars on the baseball team. Senior infielder, he hit .462 with 2 home runs during the 5 games last season, a vast improvement from his 2019 season. In fact, Savonin had about half the hits from his previous season, but in just a quarter of the games, meaning he was on track to record double the hits if the season had been full. Errors have been Savonin's one downfall as a laser. His best defensive year came as a freshman, but with a full season about to be played, he has plenty of time to work on his fielding and improve. The softball team only was able to play one doubleheader last year and dropped both games as the team struggled to get the bats going against a really strong pitching team. The team was extremely young, many still finding their groove at the college level. Only graduating 4 seniors, though. The team is 1 year older, meaning 1 year stronger, providing hopes to return the program around. One player to spotlight is senior captain Bethany Hector. Back during her freshman year, Hector hit .326, the second highest on the team. Hector struggled at the plate, hitting a career low .198 during her sophomore season last year, taking that step back. But she got off to a fiery start in 2019, reaching base in all 3 plate appearances she played in the 2 games. Unfortunately, due to COVID, she was unable to show her full potential. This year, look for Hector to show she is able to continue her dominance at the plate. Coming off a defeat in the GNAC championship game in 2019, the men's lacrosse team comes in locked and loaded, ready to make a run at the title game and win it all this time. Last season got off to a rocky start as the Lasers dropped their opening 2 games by an average margin of 12 goals. The team pulled off a come-from-behind victory over Plymouth State before the season's pause. On the team that is full of talent, James Anderson is the one to watch this season. After finishing second on the team in goals his freshman year, Anderson was off to such a hot start last season, recording 4 goals and 7 assists for 11 points in just 3 games. Good for the team lead. Look for him to continue his impressive play this season. Coming off 2 deep playoff runs in 2018 and 2019, the women's lacrosse team aimed to continue their winning ways in 2020 before the season was cut short. Now with the majority of their team returning, including 3 graduate students, look for them to prove that they are still a force to be reckoned with in the GNAC. It's hard not to take notice of junior Sophia Gadsden on the field. In the 2 games the lacrosse team played last season, Gadsden recorded 2 goals and started both games, the first 2 of her college career. She continued to gain confidence on the turf last season, causing 3 turnovers and owned a 100% shot percentage. Although the entire team is on track for an impressive season, Gadsden should be in particular a star for that team. The men's volleyball team fought to improve on their 13-17 2019 season by compiling 10 wins in just 22 matches in 2020. Last season, half the athletes on the team were freshmen. They now have an extra year of experience to play off of and look to turn things around and prove they are still a contender in the GNAC. Our final laser focus we're going to look at is middle blocker senior Aaron Wadekiss. His consistency has been shining since his freshman year, where he has had a steady increase of kills, digs, and overall points. During the 2018-19 season, the team made it to the quarterfinals. Wadekiss scored over 15% of the team's total points all season. He ended his second season with a fantastic .297 hitting percentage. The 2020 season was just 9 games shy of a full season, but Wadekiss was on track for another much improved season. He's still managed 79 kills, 31 digs, and 45 total blocks for a total of 119.5 points. There's no doubt Wadekiss will leave everything he has on the court for his senior year. The first game of the season, not including the 2-game basketball series, takes place on March 16. This episode is being filmed the day before, and by the time it airs, it will already have been played. Good luck to the softball team and the men's lacrosse team as they kick off the Lasell sports seasons. That's all for the first edition of Laser Sports Update. I'm Taylor Viles, and we'll see you right back here in 2 weeks for our next episode. Go Lasers!